What's up, BEATNIKERS? Welcome back to my channel once again. If you're new here, consider subscribing because I feel that my goal is to bring you the most delicious thinking and enhance your intellect to escape velocity. Let's start today's day. Let me set the whole expectation as this video is right at the beginning itself. You're going to see two important things today. One, I'm going to Indian store. Second thing is I'm going to be sitting with Anshuman and talk about permanent residency here in Germany. It's 1948, 7:48, almost 8 o'clock in the evening. I was like, if I'm going to Indian store, why not to vlog this and show you guys. Usually I cook food here at home because some people were asking, do you cook food or do you go out on a restaurant? Because there's no as such called tiffin services here that you can ask someone paid monthly wise and all that. Doesn't work out here. So I usually cook food the way I want at home. Normally it goes between, you spend 100 euros for 100 to 150 if you cook at home. Usually if you go out and have it, then you can expect your food cost to go up till 250 to 300 euros. So for a meal, if you're going to an Indian restaurant, you will spend probably at least 11 to 12 euros. This is one of the very famous malls here in Berlin. It's called Alexa Mall, which is right next to Alexanderplatz. That's the TV tower. Alexanderplatz right here. Let's go on the other side. So the store is actually right on the other side. I can either go inside and from the other exit come out, or walk from these lanes and take a left. So I'm going to show you. It's called Asia Markt, right next to this mall as I showed you guys. It's right here. Oh, entrance is from ahead. See how big is this? So I remember where the Indian items are kept, so I'm gonna go directly there. See, they have ghee, they have masalas, they have pickles here, all these masalas, MDH, yeah, this is a very famous brand here, and then all these spices. Asafoetida, hing. But I would still say that get spices from India because these ones are not that effective. Like, and when you cook it, you will get to know it. They also have dals here. Alright guys, so as you guys saw, I bought chilies, and this green bottle what you see is ghee. I've never bought this since the time I'm here in Germany. This is the first time I brought this. I'm actually going to a friend's place tonight. It's 8 o'clock already, actually 8:05. Around 9:30 I'm going to be at my friend's place. We're making some food today, so he said on the way please get some chilies and ghee. That's why. Anyway, so that's a background story. So the next clip which you're about to see is with me and Anshuman sitting and talking about permanent residency. Now Anshuman has a PR, okay, and he's someone who is talking out of his experience, tried and true experience again. And he saw my video which I did with Dhure. He said definitely I just need to add some more points to it. So that's the clip which you're about to see. Alright guys, I'm here with Anshuman again, once again. Welcome back.
Hey.
Today's video is more of a follow-up of a video which I did a few months back with Dhure. It's about blue card and PR, and he has also gone over the video. I think that there were few information which I would like to add on to the video which we already did. And I'm sure you also have your point of view over the video which I've done there. One credibility which Anshuman has, and I always bang on that, is you have lived in this country for quite a long time.
10 years, a decade.
A decade. A decade, right?
You're so old right now. No, I'm not. I'm only 18 plus some years. So
oh,
fine, you know?
okay.
Yeah, but time flew, long time.
Right. So, Anshuman, see, I'm going to keep this talk majorly for students or someone who has recently started working, working class people, somebody who's looking out for a job seekers visa. So this video is mainly for all these categories. If you fall under that, you can keep watching the video now. The moment a student comes to this country, he or she gets an opportunity to stay here for 18 months. As a
after
job
finishing the
studies,
exactly. After
right?
the studies,
that's not a mystery anymore.
Yeah, it's not.
Right?
Secret is out now.
Secret is cat is out of the box.
Yeah.
When you came to this country, what was the year? 2008. 2008 and it's 2018 now.
10 years ago, man. That's a long time.
When you came to study here MBA, right?
Yeah.
How were the things like back then? Because I'm studying MBA, like
Right
let
now.
me tell you. Yeah.
Wow, good. One of the things that I would like to call out here is when back then I didn't have this, like there were, but I didn't really come across channels like Men's Pro. You cover a wide range of topics and it's really helpful to really understand, how can I go step by step to a certain situation, and that's really helpful. So one thing was there that I was not exposed to this channel, let's say. Didn't really think about, can I go and Google questions in terms of a video blog. So we read a lot of stuff and it was a bit difficult, but so that was different. Information was not readily available. You don't know who to trust, where to go, who to ask. So
did you study in public university or private?
I studied in a private university which was part of a public university. It's called Mannheim Business School, which is part of University of Mannheim. So that was pretty good.
Private though.
The program was private, international MBA
and
program.
it was a paid course.
It was a paid course
in 2008.
2008.
In 2018 it's still a paid course.
It is still a paid course. And probably 30% more than what I paid at that time, so but it's a great school. It's a great school.
I know today's topic is about blue card, PR and all that, but I still want to give out more information to you. When you're selecting a university, especially MBA, does location matter a lot? Because now you're in Berlin. For example, if you would have studied here in Berlin already, do you think does that give any advantage to you?
No, the thing is, one of the basic things about education system in Germany is that the quality is quite standard and good. So really, it could be good to very good, but it wouldn't be really worse. So it depends what you want to study. It depends which college you go to, but you get a pretty good standard level of education. So if I had studied in Berlin, I probably wouldn't have to move from Mannheim to Berlin. But probably I would move somewhere else. You don't know. So no, it depends where you get admitted. It depends what you want to study. It depends which university, if you get a scholarship or not. So there are a lot of factors. But quality of education is.
Now we are going to the main topic of the video. Let's dive in deep and let me narrow it down now. What is the criteria for blue card?
I think our viewers already know what blue card is. You've done some videos there, quite good ones. So basically it's just a work permit with certain additional benefits or features. That's blue card. When it comes to set solid criteria, there are two categories of applicants for blue card. One is highly skilled workforce, which is doctors, engineers, researchers, scientists, PhD students who can apply for blue card. And second is students. So if you have studied in Germany and you find a job fulfilling the criteria that we're going to talk about, then you can get a blue card. So the very key and vital criteria for getting a blue card is the economic benefit that you make. For researchers, for highly skilled labor workforce, the salary bar is 40,640 euros a year. So if you have a job contract which relates to what you're doing or studying, it's a stipend or whatever, you should be making at least 40,640 euros in a year for a highly skilled category. That's one. The salary threshold for students who studied in Germany and got a job should be 52,000 euros in a year. So that's the defining criteria. That's one. And then you have a job contract and it relates to what you studied and your Meldbescheinigung, so your address proof and the basic documentation. But the key is what do you earn. And it could also be that, let's say you started to work and you have a normal work permit, which is the Aufenthalts. Or normal residence permit, which allows you to work, and let's say you make 45,000, you have a normal work permit. Next year you got a raise and your salary now is 53,000 euros. You can apply for a blue card. So it's not that you can only start with a blue card, you can also graduate from the normal residence title to a blue card, which is what I did. So when I started 2010, after finishing my studies, I was making, I think, just a few $100 less than 52,000. So I couldn't apply. I didn't even know actually. My HR reached out to me. They said, "Hey, now if you want, you can apply for a blue card." Okay, good. Why not?
So you were on a work permit.
I was on work permit, in the beginning, and I then graduated to a blue card. So that was good learning there. To keep it short, basically, if you fulfill the salary threshold and your job relates to what you've studied, basically you can apply for a blue card. And there are like other small documentation that are quite common that you can get.
Ultimately, everybody wants a permanent residency. Right?
True.
Just like in Canada, I know. Just like in Australia, I know. Just like in New Zealand, I know. Everybody, I think these countries, it's very easy to get PR, permanent residency.
I mean, Germany definitely is one of the toughest country to get a permanent residency title also in normal work visas as well.
Right.
They're quite stringent, yeah.
For example, I'm at a job, I have a blue card. What's next for me?
So, in case you want to graduate to a permanent residency title, you plan to live more than 4 years. So, because the validity of a blue card is between 1 to 4 years, and that also depends on how long is your work contract valid. So, if your work contract is 2 years, there are chances you will not get a blue card which is more than 2 years. It might happen. It's not really written in stone, but again, ideally you get it basically complements the duration of your work contract. So now you have a blue card and you want to apply for PR.
Yeah.
So the road from blue card to permanent residency is two-way. One, you can apply for a PR in 21 months if your German language proficiency is at level B1.
Okay.
So then after 20 months of having a blue card, you can apply for a PR. Straightforward process. You fill certain documentation, give your B1 certificate, and there you are. The second is, if you do not have that level of proficiency in German, which is B1, then you can apply for a PR after 33 months of having a blue card.
Okay.
So then you do not need language proficiency there. I'm sure in 33 months you'll be able to speak Guten Tag and Guten Abend. So that should be okay. But that's the road to PR from blue card. 21 months plus B1 certificate, or 33 months without B1 certificate. Still having the job, of course.
Awesome.
Yeah. So when you have a standard normal work permit, which is Aufenthalts Titel, it's called in Germany, which is work permit, which is residence permit, also allows you to work. You can apply for a permanent residency after 5 years, which is 60 months of paying uninterrupted taxes and pension contribution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Social contribution.
Social contribution. So 60 months, 5 years, and
Wow.
once that's done, you can apply for a PR. One of the information that sometimes people don't have is half of your education time is also counted as it's counted in this 5 year period. So let's say if I studied for 2 years and then I worked for 4 years paying pension contribution, then 1 year of that 2 year study period will be counted in my PR application. That already makes 5 years.
Yeah.
So this is also sometimes helpful if you want a quicker PR while you just have a normal work permit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really not complicated if you know the information. You follow it step by step. It's not complicated.
Right. Do you know any website where people can actually go and look for?
Normally, if you Google, you find so many of them. But if you want a trusted source, which is from the government, then you can click on labo-berlin.de, which is labo-berlin.de, which is basically Landesamt Berlin, the Foreign Office website. And you can find all information. That's also in English, so blue card, PR, anything and everything to do with your life in Germany in terms of administrative stuff.
Okay.
And all that. So that's labo-berlin.de.